La Cuenta. This is a very simple card game that I just like kind of stumbled upon by chance, and this is really good. Hey everyone, this is Eckers, and I'm back with rating the games that I've played last month, this time for January 2026. So, as usual, just a few ground rules so you know what you're getting yourself into. First of all, this is just my opinion. Yours may very well differ. If it does, let me know in the comments. I'm always excited to hear what other people like and don't like to play as much. Also, this is just a snapshot, so it's possible that I would rate a game differently next month. And also, I usually don't have that regular bell curve here because I mostly play games that I own, that I know, and that I like playing. With these out of the way, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, so let's start with Ashes Ascendancy or Ashes Reborn, depending on which version you have. I just got the all-in version here from GameFound, and this is like a really, really good game. It's a really great dual card battler, but you can also like play cooperatively against like different bosses, which is like really fun as well. Even my preferred mode, to be honest. I just got like really destroyed last game in my last duel game, but I still really love this one. So this is clearly an S rank game. Then we have Barrage. I've always wanted to play this game, and I finally did now. And I do appreciate the design, but this is like really thinky, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a kind of game that I'm not really good at that kind of game, but also I didn't really have fun playing it, so to speak. It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to explain. So it's a very good game, but not really my cup of tea. So I would give it a B, right? If I would just rate the design itself, it would be an A for sure, maybe even higher. But yeah, it's not my favorite. So I will probably not seek this out again, but I would play it if people asked me. La Cuenta. This is a very simple card game that I just like kind of stumbled upon by chance, and this is really good. It has hit. I only have owned this for a bit more than a month, maybe 5 weeks, and I think we've already played like 4 or 5 times at least, probably even more often. This one is a really, really good one. Yeah, I would give it an S. Like essentially, you're going like through. You go in to tapas bars with like the other players. You're playing competitively, but you're like eating stuff together. You're putting cards down in the middle according to specific rules. Always have to put down higher cards than the previous ones. But you can also like go to the restroom. You can also like try to share the bill and whatever, and you're trying not to pay the bill. Very, very fun game. I really like this. The theme is amazing, and the game really works well. The rulebook is very rough, but once you understand the game, it's very, very easy to play. A Wild Venture, a really nice tableau building and destruction game, and I really like this one. Easily an S rank game as well. Then we have Chronicles of Drunagor. I played like the beginning of the game a few times, like twice I think, and I really liked what I played there. But I'm not going through the campaign yet because I will not play this solo. I will play this with a few friends of mine. So yeah, but from what I've seen so far, very good game. I think I will give this an A. This is a very solid design, quite puzzly, and yeah, very nice dungeon crawler with some cool mechanisms. Earthworm Rangers. I don't know how I could sleep on this game for so long. I got this like maybe like 3-4 months ago or something, maybe even half a year ago, and I played it once. And I thought like, yeah, okay, it's good. But I have to like play it again because the rulebook's a little bit rough and the rules are quite extensive actually. But once you understand it, it's quite easy to understand. But it's quite a challenging game. And this is like a true open world, right? Because you're like pretty much like thrust into an open world with like a starting quest, and after you finish that, you can like kind of go wherever you want to, right? Very interesting game, and so far I absolutely love this. I don't know how good replayability is, but I love it that much that I got all the expansions currently available. I pre-ordered the ones that weren't available at the moment, so I hope I will get them within the next 1 or 2 months as well. I'm playing through the first campaign at the moment, but I also do have the expansion campaign, and I got some dice and some tokens to kind of like beautify the game because this is really, really good. Then the Fantasy Map Maker. That's a game that is currently on Kickstarter. It should still be when this video is coming out here. You can get the print and play. Like you have been able to get the print and play for a while now, but like the physical version is now on Kickstarter, and I previewed that and I really like that one. It's like kind of like Cartographers, just more involved, so to speak. I really, really like this one. Then Drag Eclipse, I only played the first scenario so far, but I did like what I saw. I am not sure this will be a game I'm going to keep in my collection forever or for like a long time, because I'm not quite sure yet how much I like it. I do like the way the battles are constructed, with like the cards you can get and play, and also I do like the exploring you do after the battles and stuff. Just the scenarios are very long, and I'm not quite sure yet like how replayable it is or like how varied the gameplay will be if you play an entire campaign. But at the moment, I will give it the benefit of a doubt and an A. Then we have Dragons of Edge and Stone. If you know my channel, you know that I really love this game. There's a really good one. I don't play it all the time because it's quite a long game for like a solo in-hand card game. It has a lot of rules. It's quite complex, but it's a really, really good game. A really good solo game you can play without a table. Endeavor Deep Sea. I'm not a huge Eurogamer, but this may be one of my most favorite Euro games. This is a really good one, great theme, like the underwater exploring. Also, you can play it solo, you can play with up to 5 players, you can play it cooperatively, you can play it competitively, you can tailor the game experience to just whatever you want, whatever you would like to. And also, there are like quite a lot of scenarios in there, and the expansion is already on its way. So, yeah, really, really good game. Clearly S rank, easily. I need to like get this to the table for the channel at some point. Great Western Trail, El Paso. I got this because this was on sale just around Christmas, I think, and I always wanted to play the Great Western Trail because I haven't done so yet. So I played this one, and I think like so it is. It seems to be like a distilled version of the original game because I kind of know how that one works, at least like roughly, and I think this is a very competent game. But also, I think this is a very static game, and I think the more you play it, the more you like just try to optimize the way you play, right? There's not a whole lot you can like discover after a few plays. So I'm not sure actually. I don't think this will stay in my collection for long, but I am now hungry to play the original Great Western Trail. Like I think the original game, just the second edition. Because New Zealand and Argentina, I think, are like even more complex, and I think I want to have like the original Great Western Trail experience, just like the second edition. Then we have Heroes of Tenefer. I hope this is like the way you pronounce that. This is like a really simple like dungeon delving game. Actually, you're just like playing. It's like a hand management game. You like play your cards in such a way that you like defeat enemies, and when you defeat them, you get them into your deck. So it's like also a deck builder. Very cool, my first impression. I don't know how much replayability it has, but at the moment I really like this one. So I'll give this an A as well. This would be like a perfect game for the channel also, right? Then we have Embers by Buttonshire. That's like their latest outing. I got this to the table, I think 3 or 4 times. Because I wanted to bring it to the channel, but I haven't recorded my video yet. And the game is good. I just know how much I like it, right? I'm not 100% sure yet. I think it's a very clever system. It like kind of has that set of watch character, but of course like much more distilled and like not as very no dice, only cards, right? But it's a very competent solo game. So I will give this an A for now, but this could also easily like sway up or down depending on my next plays. Then we have Lords of Waterdeep, a game set in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, a worker placement game. It's a classic by now, I think, right? I think it's not the first worker placement game, but I think one of the first ones. And it's still like really good. I really like this. I've only played this digitally on Steam, actually. I played 1 2-player game and a few solo games, and I really like this one. Yeah, I might actually like get this into my collection at some point. I'm not sure, but this is like a really solid worker placement game. Let me give it an A. It's like quite basic, but it like what it does really well. Then we have Moon Colony Bloodbath, a game that I just streamed on my channel, and like the video on demand, like edited down a little bit, will like come to the channel quite soon. This is a game I really like. I think like longevity is not too high here, so if there are no expansions coming out, this game might not survive like many years. But I really like the way you try to build up an engine, which like gets destroyed like throughout the game. You're trying just to hold out as long as possible. I really like that one. I'm like kind of like between S and A here. I think I will put it in S for now. There we go. Okay, then we have Panda Spin. I played this game on Board Game Arena, and I did not like that very much. It's like way too long for what the game is, and also the rules were fine, but somehow I did not really have any choice. Like I didn't feel like I had like a lot of player agency playing this game. Like the game was like playing me pretty much, right? So it's not a D, but I will give it a C. So let me put it right here. By the way, I'm also using a new way to capture what I'm doing here, but I think that the video, not the audio, but the video is actually like a little bit stuttery and delayed because I'm projecting this to different screens and stuff, but I'll just try it for this video. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just do it differently next time again. Then we have Pirates of Maracaibo, a game I really, really like. I will put this in S easily because this is like a really, really good game. It's also like, I would like call it kind of a Euro game, I think, right? Where you like traverse specific cards with your ship and you're like doing actions there. You're operating your ship and you're trying to get as many victory points as possible. And this is a really, really good one. This works really well solo, but also multiplayer. I have like all the expansions for it at the moment, I think, right? Yeah. And this is like a game I will definitely keep in my collection, I'm pretty sure. I also got the metal coins, I think. So I got like everything for the game that is there because this is a really good one. Post-Human Saga. I really love post-apocalyptic themes. I'm a huge Fallout fan, for example, and I wanted to look for like other post-apocalyptic themed games. And then I saw this one here, and I played it, and I did not like it very much. I don't know, like the stories you experience are pretty cool, but like I find like the puzzly aspect you have there to try to like form patterns on your board in order to get points to do specific things. I found that kind of misplaced in this game. I'm not quite sure. So, I don't know what I will give this game. B or C. I would not give it a C because like the story part and stuff is like pretty nice, but everything else I did not like too much, I gotta say. Propolis. I don't want to talk about this too much because I'm actually preparing a review for that. Because I got a review copy from AEG. But what I can say is that I did like what I've seen of the game so far. Yeah, ranking this is like hard because my review isn't out yet, right? I haven't even filmed the review yet. But I think at the moment I would give it an A. It's a very solid game. I really like it, so yeah. But this may still change, right? Because I'm still in the middle of my review. Rocketman. Wow, this was a surprise. Like a lot of people have talked about this and said like this is a really great game. It's a great deck builder. It's really good solo. But on Board Game Geek, it has pretty bad ratings, right? So I wasn't quite sure how, if I should get it or not. But then it was like really inexpensive. I thought like, you know what? I'm going to get it. And I love it. This is a really good one. This is a really cool like deck builder that makes you like try to optimize your deck. Also, you have your pushy luck in there, but you can like influence the luck you have, so to speak, a little bit because you can like prepare more, take more turns to like more rounds to actually like prepare your journey to either Earth, Moon, or Mars, and then you don't need as much luck, right? So it's a very, very clever game. So definitely S rank for me. This is a good one. This is a really good one, and I hope that I can like somehow get hold of the expansion at some point. I think it's called Jupiter, where you have like even one more planet to visit, which is really cool. Then here we have Shadows of Kilforth. I do have Gloom and Shadows of Kilforth. I've only played Shadows at the moment, and I really like this as well. ASAS. You know what? I feel generous today. Let me give that one an S as well. Really cool. You like traverse like a map of cards, and you're just trying to like level up well enough and be like strong enough like for the end of the game. It kind of has like a few similarities to Explore It, just like a way different mechanism. But like the idea of you gearing up for the end in order to defeat the big bad at the end. What I really like, there are a lot of things I like about the game. What I especially like is that when you defeat an enemy or you find an item or something, you only like have like a rumor. So you take it into your hand, and it's like just a rumor of a skill you can learn or a weapon you can find. And then you have to go to a specific location or do something specific in order to actually like get that skill or item or spell or whatever. And that is really clever. I really like this one. Then Cosmoctopus. Yeah, this has been a mainstay in my collection. I really like this one. I'm still giving this an S. The solo mode is not perfect, but I have play tested the expansion that's coming out. And a little spoiler here, but I really love what the expansion is doing. This is like really making this game even better, and the solo mode is a lot better as well. So yeah, S rank for sure. Castle Burgundy, if you know my channel, you know this is one of my most favorite games ever. Definitely S rank. Don't Let It Die. I played this on Board Game Arena, a 2-player game, and I enjoyed the game for what it was, but also it wasn't like the most amazing game, right? But there's like a load of cooperation in here, a lot of thinking you have to do. I think I wouldn't want to play it solo, but like the 2-player count was pretty good actually. So yeah, I think, but then again, it's not like nothing like extremely special. I think if you played it a few times, it's not, it doesn't like have like a huge longevity, right? So I think I would put it in A for like how much fun I had for that one game. But if I look at it like long term, I think I would rather give it a B. But it is a good game, definitely. I think Post-Human Saga I have to put in C, but let me leave it in B for now. King Domino, yeah. This is a very solid tile placement game, just none that I was really excited for, like personally, but it's a good game. I always play it if you ask me. But I think for me personally, this also is a B. Which is not bad, right? I mean, B is still a good rank. Come on, go here in the middle. There we go. Then you have Penguin Party by Reine Knizia. This is like a simple card shedding game, so to speak. You have a hand of cards, you try to put them all down. They just have different colors, that's it. And you're like building up a pyramid, but you can only like build a color like on top of 2 cards if like this color is present in one of the 2 cards below, right? So you have to try to keep the colors alive, so to speak, in order to get rid of all your cards. Very simple. You can play this with almost anybody, but this does have some tactics in there, right? Some tactical thinking. So I think this is a really good and elegant game. I would give this an A. Yes, it's very simple, but it does a lot with that simplicity. Then we have Piratenkapern. That's like a dice rolling, push your luck game. It does have a few mechanisms that doesn't make it perfect. You can like just have dead turns without you being able to do anything. But you can also do that, have that in like other games like Can't Stop or whatever, right? So I still give this I think I will give it a B. It's a game that I really like playing, but I don't play it as much anymore as I used to. Just one, clear S rank, one of the best party games. It's like a cooperative, like word guessing game, so to speak. You only can give like one hint, like one word as a hint for the guesser, and the guesser can only say one word to like immediately guess the word. But if there's like at least a duplicate of a hint or something, these hints are like turned face down, so the guesser can't even see those words. Really clever, where you have to try to like be not too vague, but also not too direct, right? Really great. Then we have Wedding Seating Chart. I just published a review a little while ago on that game last month, and this was a very solid card placing game. This will be like between A and B for me. Yeah, kind of hard to say because the game works really well. You can play it solo, you can play the 2-player count, and that's it. It's like a pure 2-player game, but also with a solo mode. It just doesn't do anything like really new and special, right? But it's a very solid game. So I would suggest you watch the video on my channel to get an idea for the game. I will give it a B for now, but it's a very solid game. Then we have Pyrotechnics. I was supposed to do a review for that, but then it just didn't work out due to specific reasons. But I played this on Board Game Arena. I think it's in beta at the moment. I'm not quite sure. And this is a fine resource management game where you're trying to like complete like card orders, but it has like quite a clever mechanism of you putting like cards in the middle again and then taking one out like from the middle into your hand and then doing something with that one. There's a few clever mechanisms, but also it's nothing really special. So I'll put it here for now. In B, it's fine. A lot of B games this time. El Dorado. I absolutely love this. And I have met the first 2 people who don't like this game. This is amazing. I did not know that there were people not liking this game. But I love it. I will give it an S. I hope I will keep it in my collection for a long time. But like the number of people liking this game shrinks a little bit. So, or like the number of people that I actually can play this with shrinks a little bit. But this is a really good one. If this had a really good solo mode, I would play it definitely more often. Then we have Rebel Princess, one of the best trick takers ever based on hearts. So definitely S rank for me. Roleplay, also one of my most favorite games. I would also give that an S rank here. Really great dice placement game with like a role-playing theme. Wingspan, if you have known my channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love Wingspan. So I will give also, let me just maybe overlap that a little bit here. I will also give that an S. We have So Clover. I think this is a really good word guessing game as well, a cooperative one. I think it's, isn't it by the same, I think it's by the same publishers as Just One. I don't think it's as strong as Just One, but it's still very good, so I will give this an A. I know that a lot of people love this game, and I think it's really good, but it's just not as good as Just One. Timber Town, a two-player game where I released my review already. I did, right? Yeah, I did. Really solid two-player game. I will actually give this an A. This really surprised me. Yeah, really good two-player tile placement game with like quite a few clever mechanisms. Can't Stop. Oh, I would have to give this an S. Yeah, I give this an S. I'll just put it up here for now. This is like one of the best, one of my most favorite push your luck games. I really enjoyed that one. Then we have Booty Dice. This is also like a push your luck game a little bit. And it wasn't bad, but I didn't absolutely love it. So I think I will give this one, let me give this one a B as well. If you asked me to, I would play it again, but I wouldn't probably seek it out. Then we have Asian Avenue, very solid two-player game. I will give this an A. This is not a game that I bring to the table all the time, because I just think there are better two-player games. But it is very solid. It's always fun to play it. If you know how to play it, it takes like 5, 10, or 15 minutes to play. Really short, really quick, very nice. I split you choose mechanism. Then we have Dungeon Exit. This is not really a game. It's more like a puzzle, right? You're like trying to like use specific paths in order to get like from point A to point B to point C to point D on a magnetic map. I have recorded a video for that, so I will publish that at some point as well. I think I will give this a B. This is a very solid like puzzle. If you want like a regular puzzle solo or a two-player count, this is a solid, very solid one. But it's also not the most engaging one if you're looking for more than just like a pure path puzzle, so to speak. The Bloody Inn, definitely S rank. This is like one of my most favorite games. It's great solo. It's great two-player count. I haven't played with more people yet, but I'm planning to do so soonish. Then we have Krakel Orakel. I don't even know if there's an English version for this game yet, but this is like you have to like you get like a prompt, like a specific word or something, a term, and then you have to like draw that on your board. But you can only like draw on the lines that are like pre-drawn there. So that is very interesting. I really like this one. It's not an S rank party game, but I will give this an A. I really like this one. Dead of Merchants, clear S rank, one of my most favorite deck builders ever. The anniversary edition will come out this or next year. Looking forward to that for sure. Distilled, one of my most favorite games as well. Also S rank, clearly. Yeah, a lot of S rank games this month, but I mean, I've played like a lot of games that I like really like. And then also, last but not least, we have Black Stories. Black Stories I always give like between A and B. Let's give it a B. It's just like a crime guessing game where you only like read out 1 or 2 sentences and everybody else has to like ask you questions you can answer with yes or no in order to try to figure out like how the crime or the accident or whatever is depicted there has been caused. So yeah, always a game that people enjoy playing. Well, and with that, we have reached the end of me ranking the games for last month. So very strong month, a lot of S rank games and A rank games, but also quite a lot of B rank games this time. In general, just a lot of games that I played. Not as many different games as I sometimes play, but then again, like a lot of these games take a lot of time, such as Earthborn Rangers, for example, and also others I have played like quite a lot this month. Like Earthborn Rangers alone, I have played a few times. So yeah. Well, that concludes my video for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for staying to the very end. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments like which were your favorite games from last month and which games you did not enjoy as well. And also let me know like how you like the games that I put here. I'm looking forward to hearing your opinion there. Alright, as usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I will give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thagner for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I truly appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video on my Discord server. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.